Hello, hello, hello. Hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. Something for nothing. Put it inside the chat. It's a clutch your pearls type of Wednesday. I'm just saying, let me put my disclaimer out there. Hey, I'm live at 5. 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 Come on inside of the StreamYard room. Yep. It's a something for nothing type of Wednesday. So you already know you're about to clutch your pearls. When you hear the topic, it should make you just already clutch your pearls. Something for nothing. Already know where she going with this. But maybe not. Maybe you don't. Maybe you're open. Thank you for sharing, Sissy. So happy that you are here. You know, I'm going to call you right back as soon as I get off. So it's me and you for the rest of the evening if you have time for me. But listen, let's get into this conversation about something for nothing. My name is Denise Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. It is the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, build a highly profitable business by answering the calling that God has in your life and doing what it is that He has called you to do. Yes, it's a clutch your pearls type of Wednesday. Hey, everybody. Hello. I don't know who you are. Drop your name, Facebook. Don't have permission to show your name inside of StreamYard for whatever reason. Give StreamYard permission to show your name, then I can see you. But if not, just type your name so I can say hey, because I want to say hey to you. You must be probably inside of the private group. But I'm happy that you are here today. There are some issues going on with Facebook and streaming. That's why I couldn't place a schedule in advance and wouldn't let me schedule in advance. Hey, it's me, Tiffany. All right, Tiff, what's up? Hopefully your goals are going well. And is this the new Tiffany or this Tiffany Tunsil? I have to know who's who and who's where. Is if it's Tiffany Nance, that's the new Tiffany. That's new. And then Tiffany Tunsil, she the vet. She the OG. She the OG of the Tiffs in the group. But listen, let's get into this conversation about something for nothing. And I might have points, I might not. I'm just going to give it to you as real as I can give it to you. So I was in training last night. Two things happened. One, if you're not inside of Southside Everywhere and you want to be a part of a spiritual community that's helping you seek a connection with God, heal your spiritual wounds, church wounds, and securing your spirituality, being saved and secure in Christ, then Southside Everywhere is where you need to be. Just go to www.southsideew.com. Now, two things that I have to tell you what happened last night. So I was in a late training for my leadership program that I do with Landmark as an event leader. And the leader talked about Christie's analogy about the caterpillar. And this is going to all connect. If you didn't hear this story, I'm going to give it to you here on this page just so you can have it. So there was a gentleman that was definitely enamored by the process of the caterpillar being in the cocoon and actually becoming a butterfly and breaking out, becoming a butterfly. And so he sat and he watched. This is me paraphrasing. I didn't read it. I'm just giving it to you from what I remember. He was sitting and he was watching the process of the butterfly trying to get out of the cocoon. And it was a very small hole that the butterfly was trying to get out of. And he saw that the butterfly was struggling to get out of the cocoon. Put it in the chat. The struggle is real. Put it in the chat. The struggle is real. Just stay with me. And so he decided that, look, the butterfly is struggling. Let me go ahead and cut open a bigger hole so the butterfly could come out. But when the butterfly came out, the body was swollen, really big, and the wings were small, right? And when he did more research, he realized he thought that the butterfly would continue to grow and expand. But after a while watching the butterfly, it didn't happen. And what he found out was that the actual process of the butterfly getting out of the small hole of the cocoon actually pushes the fluid in the body towards the wings so the wings can expand and the butterfly can actually fly. But since he helped, since he pitched in, since he did something that he thought was great, right? Remember, every good work ain't your work. Put it in the chat. Every good work ain't your work, right? Since he did that and assisted the butterfly will not and cannot continue to develop on its own because the process was cut. Cut the process. The process was cut short. So the butterfly wasn't able to go through what it needs to go through in order to be able to have the wings needed to be able to fly. Do you get that? And what that led me to think about is how, as human beings, we so much want to have a life of safety. You can put that in the chat. Comfort. You can put that in the chat. And certainty. You could put that in the chat. And as human beings, that's what we're after. We're after wanting a life that's safe, wanting a life that's certain, and wanting a life that's comfortable. And I'm here to tell you that that's not always part of the game, nor is it part of the process. Put it in the chat. The struggle is real. Like, the more we become comfortable with being uncomfortable and uncertain and honoring the struggle, as Brendon Burchard would say, put it in the chat, and you could hashtag him, please. I don't want him to think I'm taking anything from him, but he had this wristband. I went to one of his conferences, and I used to wear it. It was red. You may even see it sometimes in some of my older pictures that I took as a professional speaker, right? And it just said on it, honor the struggle, right? Put it in the chat. Brendon Burchard or BB, honor the struggle. We got to start honoring what it is it takes in order for us to have our dreams, to have the life that we want, to have the impact that we want in our life, and not just chase or want a life of safety, certainty, and comfortability, right? Because that's for the birds, honestly. It's really for the birds. And the process that we have to go through will require some discomfort. It will require some struggle. It will require some uncertainty. So what I want you to do is to think about whatever it is that you've achieved thus far. For most of us, we have some form of a degree in some type of something. For me, it's telecommunications with a concentration in radio productions. Now, when I tell you the struggle was real, the struggle was real. And because my whole aim in school was to earn an academic scholarship so I could stop taking out loans and that my parents could use the money for a car, my mom to be exact, to buy me a car, that means I had to figure out how to earn the grades I needed for somebody else to pay for me to go to school. So, it took me being uncomfortable. It took things being uncertain, and you knew that the struggle was real. Put it in the chat. It's all right to honor the struggle. It's all right to honor the struggle. So while we are looking, look at your life. Look at the things that you've accomplished. Tell me, did it include struggle? Or give me in the chat, what did it include for you? How did it feel when you were starting in the beginning of that process? Yes, I get that you made it to the end. You got the degree. You may even have the dream job now. But in the beginning, when you started the journey, when you didn't know how it was going to be, when you stepped foot on that campus and who you was going to meet and what organizations you was going to be able to be a part of and what things you was going to have to join and who you was going to have to network with and all these things. How did it feel? What was it like? What did you experience? Because we are so, yes, it included failure, struggle, stress, hard work, come through. So why is it now we don't want no struggle? We don't want no discomfort. We don't want no stress. We don't want failure. And some of us don't want to work hard either. I was talking to Fat Man Scoop. We had him at the African American Cultural Festival this year. I was honored to be a part of that team. And I was talking to Fat Man Scoop, and he was talking to me about some people that used to be in the industry, like performers, artists. Some of them have regular 9-to-5 jobs now, because I was talking to him about his schedule. And I was like, your schedule is insane. Like, I thought my schedule was insane, but your schedule, sir, is insane, right? Just the way that he's traveling. Stephanie! Girl, where you been? Okay, so we got to catch up. But anyway, so he was telling me how his schedule, I was telling him his schedule was crazy, like the way he was traveling. But what he explained to me is I can either honor this schedule so I can have and maintain the life that I want, right? Like DJing all over the world. Like when we was working on his agreement and different things, he was in Dubai one weekend. He was on the West Coast another weekend. Then he was in London another weekend. Like, it was just like, I just couldn't believe the type of activity he had in order to follow his dream and to keep his dream alive. Put it in the chat. Keep the dream alive, right? So when I finished talking to him, I really realized that, look, regardless of what it is that I want to do and the impact that I want to have and the road and the journey that I'm on, it's going to take something. It's going to take something, because something for nothing normally gives you nothing. Do you get that? Right? If you get it easy, it leaves easy. But the things that you build, the character that you build, the work ethic that you build, the strength that you build, the courage that you build, the confidence that you build, the things that you're building through the process is what's going to help you sustain yourself in the success. So if you shortcut, like the man did for the butterfly, poor butterfly, if you shortcut by changing your career or your dreams every time something gets hard, or you feel struggle, or you experience failure, or you see that it's stressful or have hard work, do you get that something for nothing leaves nothing? I just don't understand. I hope you get that instead of you chasing that life of being comfortable, safe, and certain, I want to challenge you to be okay with some struggle, with some stress, with some failure, with some uncertainty, with some disappointments, with some upsets, with some breakdowns, with challenges. I want you to be comfortable with all of that. And it's not for you to sit in it, and it's not for you to suffer. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is these things are part of the process. Put it in the chat. It's part of the process. So you complaining or crying about things being hard or stressful or having struggle or uncertain, it comes with the game. Put it in the chat. It comes with the game. It comes with the game. Now, what you can do is continue to want to be comfortable, safe, and certain. And I promise you, them dreams that you keep dreaming about, you ain't gonna have them. And that's just the truth. Just look at your life now and what you've been able to accomplish. Did it not take stress? Did it not include struggle? Did it not include uncertainty? Did it not include disappointment? Did it not include failure? Did it not include upset? Did it not include things not always going your way? If so, put yes. 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 It's all part of the game. It comes with the process. So stop it. Put it in the chat. I'm going to stop. Don't be afraid of something that's part of the game. It's part of it. Yes, exactly. Right. Yes, yes, it is. So stop with the something for nothing. You're not going to get it. It's going to cost you. Put it in the chat. It's going to cost me. My dreams are going to cost me. The success that I want to have is going to cost me. And I'm okay with paying the cost. That means I'm going to be pushed. I'm going to be challenged. I'm going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to experience failure. I'm going to be an upset. I'm going to have breakdowns. I'm going to do all those things. But I tell you what, I won't stop going for what I want in life. Now that's the commitment. When you reach those places of uncertainty, when you reach the places of breakdown, upset, discomfort, failure, stress, hard work, don't quit. I have done it once. I wanted to be a singer. Y'all don't even understand. I got in that studio, recorded one song, and saw how much work it took to record one song. I said, oh no, this is not for me. I'm going to have to find something else. I'm going to have to get behind the engineering board. Maybe I want to be a recording engineer. Then I wound up going into marketing and promotions. I just wanted to be around the music because I loved it so much. So that's how I got into radio. I really wanted to sing, but because it required hard work, disappointment, failure, stress, I was like, nope, no thank you. I don't want to sing that bad. I'm going to do something else. Now, as God will still have it, he still aligned my life around music that I can enjoy. But guess what? I'm still on a platform performing. And guess what it still requires? Training, heartache, struggle, stress, disappointment, hard work, all the same. So choose your heart. Either you're going to pay the cost now or you're going to pay it later. But I promise you're going to have to kick in. Do you get it? And you got to start embracing, exchange a life of safety, comfort, and certainty for a life of uncertainty, discomfort, and struggle. That's my conversation for you today. It's a Clutch Your Pearls type of Wednesday. I'll say it again before I take it back. Stop giving up your dreams because stuff is hard and it's a struggle and you experience disappointment, stress. God ain't say it was going to be no cakewalk. All he did was order your steps and tell you your assignment. The goal is for you to reach it, and don't give up until you do. Love you. Always looking forward to serving you. It's Clutch Your Pearls Wednesday. Share this video. Tag somebody that you believe needs to be here in this space, need to hear this message. Tell them that the struggle is real and it's all right, because something for nothing leaves nothing. And it ain't no need for you going after that when you can put in a little bit of time and a little bit of effort and get exactly what you want in life instead of being disappointed with what you settled for. Always looking forward to serving you. I love you. I'll see you guys on Friday. Hey, I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm